Plane crash in the French Alps.
An investigator says one of the pilots was not in the cockpit when the plane went down. CBS 2's Ilana Gold is here with more. Ilana.
Mary, an investigator talked to the New York Times and claims one of the pilots got locked out when he left the cockpit. He was apparently banging on the door for several minutes, but his co-pilot did not open the door. Now, this morning, we're hearing from one of the best friends of one of the American victims. She lives here in Manhattan, and as you can imagine, she is devastated.
One of the black boxes from the Germanwings Airbus could hold the answers behind why the plane crashed in the French Alps Tuesday morning, killing everyone on board. The victims' families and friends need answers.
It's a small comfort to know that they weren't alone, yeah.
The best friend of victim, Emily Selke, talking about the tragedy. The former student at Drexel University and her mother, Yvonne, were two of three Americans on that flight heading from Barcelona, Spain to Dusseldorf, Germany.
Two amazing, loving people who left behind friends and family who love and miss them a lot.
Investigators now listening to the voice recordings, analyzing sounds and voices, looking for critical clues. So far, the major discovery, only one pilot could have been controlling the plane when it went down. According to the New York Times, a senior military official involved in the investigation says one of the pilots left the cockpit before landing, but was locked out. In those audio recordings, the investigator claims that pilot kept knocking on the door, but no one answered, and they could even hear him trying to smash the door down. We spoke with retired NTSB investigator Al Yerman about this. He says getting locked out of the cockpit could happen, but tells us a pilot in the cockpit can easily open the door.
Either they have a release overhead, or he reaches back and opens the door.
It's something French aviation officials won't comment on.
So at this point, it's unclear why that pilot left the cockpit and why he wasn't let back in. Investigators say they could have some answers in the next few days. Chris, back to you.